Welcome back to Casual Bias Rugby. Rassie Rasmus taking absolutely no prisoners, announcing his squad on a Tuesday morning. It's the squad that the fans want to see to take on the Wallabies this coming Saturday for the first game of the Rugby Championship. Absolutely massive game, first and foremost. I mean, South Africa, we know we struggle in Australia. We needed to select a full strength team. Obviously, the Wallabies have got the longest winning record in Tier 1 of all the Tier 1 rugby nations, which is crazy to think about. Joe Schmidt, very respectable coach. The Wallabies on the up at the moment, in my opinion. So this is a massive game for us. I'm so glad to see that we went full strength, no real rotation. I didn't really expect too much rotation. But it's the main boys that I actually wanted to see. Like, I put out a predicted video, what was it, Sunday or Monday morning. But I didn't make a what you want to see list. And this is the what you want to see team. Anyway, without any further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Please do remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. In the 1, 2, 3, Oxenche, Bongiwe Mnambi, Frans Malherbe. No surprises there. The one surprise, and we'll get to that on the bench, well, I actually thought Johan Grobler was going to be there because I heard a rumour that Malcolm Marx is injured. But obviously, if Malcolm Marx is fit, he stays there, coming on from the bench. But Oxenche, on form at the moment, brilliant at scrum time. Bongiwe Mnambi, obviously, in the leadership group, and Frans Malherbe in that 3 jersey. Best scrummages in the world, in my opinion, and probably most people's opinion. So, no issues there. As expected, we've got Eben Etzebeth and Erge Snyman in the lock position. Obviously, Erge starting with Franco Mostert being out with a broken leg. Eben Etzebeth, massive game for him. We need him to step up in this game. It's kind of like he's got his form and everything going, so he just needs to step up with this rugby championship. I think he will be absolutely vital for us to push forward in this championship to actually go ahead and win it. Erge Snyman, we always know the impact he brings from the bench. He's a brilliant player. I don't think he's as good as a starter as he is when he comes from the bench, but I still think he'll do an absolutely brilliant job. He had a great game against Portugal, and he's just got to take that form going forward into the Rugby Championship. Obviously, he will be the starter for us moving forward. I'm not even sure when Franco Mostert will be back. In the 6 jersey, Captain Rugby, Captain South Africa, Captain Siya Kolisi. No surprises there. He'll probably play the 45 minutes of his life and then get replaced by Marco van Staden. So no issues there. Pieter Steff do tackle, as always, in the 7 jersey. No real surprises when you look at it from the first 7 in the team. Ulrich Lowe coming in at the 8, and I predicted Kwagga Smith to be there. I said it on Safas Unscripted that I didn't want Kwagga Smith to be there. I want him to come from the bench. I wanted to see Ulrich Lowe, and we've got it. We've actually got Ulrich Lowe to play in that number 8 jersey. Massive for him. He doesn't always play 8, but we know he can play 8. And if I had to choose someone to play 8, it would probably be him, seeing that we have absolutely no one there. One sec. So Ulrich Lowe would be my option in that 8 jersey. Absolutely love to see it. He's been brilliant for the Bulls. Deserves this start. Moving into the back line, and this is where the juicy stuff comes in. Now, we're getting something that I didn't expect, right? Well, 2 things that I didn't expect. I actually went with Grant Williams and Sasha to be a partnership, whether they start or on the bench, and Reinach and Andre Pollard to be a partnership. But it seems like Rassie switched it, and I actually had Reinach and Andre to start, but Rassie has got it as Reinach and Sasha to start. Massive, I've always said it, Kobus Reinach is our best 9 in the country. I don't even think it's up for debate. Obviously, you can have your opinion whether you think it's Faf that's better, even Jaden Hendricks or Grant Williams. Grant Williams still a bit inexperienced, but all the talent in the world. But Kobus Reinach, overall, in my opinion, the best 9 in the country. Partnering him is Sasha in that 10 jersey. We've all wanted to see it. The whole of South Africa has called for this, and it's not a slight on Andre Pollard. It is more just we can see the talent of Sasha. We know he's going to be the future 10 for the Springboks. We want him to take over. He fits the game plan of Tony Brown, or that attacking system of Tony Brown, so much better than Andre does. Tony Brown has come out and said, listen, I want that under 20s Andre Pollard. And obviously, if you get that Andre Pollard, he's probably one of the best in the world, right? But at the moment, he doesn't offer you that much on attack. Where Sasha just gives you so much diversity. He can kick, he can pass, he can run. He's strong. He doesn't miss tackles. And you usually see this thing with the 10s being in the backfield. He's good under the high ball as well. So very, very happy to see him. And he's also lethal with the boot to poles, to be fair. So Sasha, absolute standout. Finally, love to see it. Moving into the centres, no surprises. Damian Dealinde, Jesse Creel. I saw a couple of people say they would have wanted a 5-3 split. Brett even mentioned it on Safas Unscripted, where he was like, he wouldn't mind seeing Damian Dealinde and Jesse Creel, and then on the bench having a 5-3 split. Like, a 5-3 split wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, going up against Australia and then putting Lukhanyo Am on the bench, just because he's that on form at the moment and he can cover multiple positions. We apparently in the training and in the press conference, we also heard Rassie talk about Sasha as a 10 and maybe Lukhanyo Am playing as a 12. If you want to switch it up a bit for Damian Dealinde and give him a break, and you can put in Lukhanyo Am at 12 and Jesse Creel at 13, I mean, that would be very exciting to see as well. But obviously, we expected this centre combination. They will have their work cut out for them, as always. The wings and the fullback, no surprises. Kurtley Arends on the left, Cheslin Colby on the right, Willie Leroux, the maestro, Mr. Fine Wine himself at fullback. And I've seen people slander Willie, and I've been a Willie slanderer as well a couple of seasons ago. But the levels he's picked up, kind of as the years have gone on, he's just grown so much. And Siya Kolisi also said it. I think it was in the World Cup where he said, "You just notice the effect that Willie has on the game when he's not there. Like, just the way that he reads the game, he understands the game. He runs it from the backfield, like just the experience that he brings. He's also the captain of the assists. He always has the final pass, that lovely little over-the-top pass to the wingers or to a hooker even that finds himself on the wing to finish it off. So very excited to see Willie back again. Obviously, we didn't see too much of him in that second game against Ireland. Got knocked out nearly straight away. Anyway, let's move on to the bench. We've got Malcolm Marx, Gerard Steenekamp and Vincent Koch. No surprises there. The only surprise is I thought Malcolm Marx was out, so I had Johan Grobler to be on the bench. But if Malcolm Marx is there, you play Malcolm Marx. Gerard Steenekamp, what an absolute beast of a guy. Had a sensational tour against Ireland, or series against Ireland, so he deserves to be there. And I heard some people saying, was it Thomas du Toit should take that 3 jersey, but in my opinion, that is on lockdown. Not the 3 jersey, the, what do you call it? Is it the loose head? Might be tight head, prop, whatever. Like, that's Vincent Koch's spot. Whoever comes in, they'll probably take the replacement for the 1 jersey. Vincent Koch stays there, always. And then the lovely names coming through. Ben Jason Dixon going onto the bench, Marco van Staren and Kwagga Smith. Big games for all 3 of them. I love the shout of Ben Jason Dixon. I expected Salman Murat, but I'm also happy to not hear Salman Murat. Ben Jason Dixon, obviously, he can slot in the lock position as well as the flanker position. Depends on where Rassie sees him. I wouldn't even be surprised to see if that he goes in as a Lucy, with Peter Steff maybe even moving back into the lock position for, let's say, the last 25 minutes of the game. Marco van Staren, as we mentioned, obviously he's coming on for Siya Kolisi. Massive game for him. Fetcher, he's going to be massive fast at the breakdown, obviously with Kwagga Smith as well. So if you look at the bench coming on, I mean, Fetchers galore. Malcolm Marx, Marco van Staren and Kwagga Smith, all 3 of them brilliant fetchers of the ball. That's kind of the issue that we've had with the starting lineup, is that we don't have real breakdown specialists to get the ball. That's why people call for Malcolm Marx, for instance, to start the game and Bongi to come from the bench, because we know Kwagga and Marco comes from the bench, so that you have a fetcher in the starting 15 and in your reserves. But I mean, it is what it is. I still believe that we'll get the job done. And then finally, Grant Williams on the bench, obviously can cover that wing position, can cover the scrum off position. Brilliant, expected it. I expected him to be with Sasha, because I think that's just kind of the future partnership, but it is what it is as well. And then Andre Pollard, it's kind of just Mr. Reliable on the bench, right? So it's such an exciting team. I think Andre Pollard is just there to kind of seal out the game. Let's say if we are in the lead with 70 minutes played, maybe he comes on, slots a couple of extra penalties just to secure the game. Or if the game's even tight, you bring on Andre Pollard to kind of get you closer with penalty kicks. I wonder if Pollard comes on. Might we see him go on for Willie? Have Sasha move to fullback if we want to give Sasha a full game? Or will we just see a straight swap between Andre and Sasha? That's the question to be asked. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. As always, please do remember to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time.